Hello and welcome to my Well of Souls playthrough. There are two reasons I'm making this playthrough, I suppose. One, I haven't played it in forever, and two, I feel like there isn't enough Well of Souls content out there. You know, if you check YouTube for Well of Souls, or if you just Google for Well of Souls, there is some stuff out there, but yeah. So, what is Well of Souls? For those of you who do not know, Well of Souls is I guess you could call it a game engine for online, making your own online game. I think it came out in like 1999 or something like that. Can't exactly remember, but it was sometime during the 90s. I was born in 92, so I was pretty young back then. It is it's a very obscure game, and only, from what I understand, a few thousand people actually knew about it and played it. But when that time, like back then, it was the shit, you know? So basically, it's a game engine where you can make different worlds, you can make your own creature types and attacks and quest lines. But this pictured here is basically the default one that came with it all, which I think was the most popular one for sure. So if you're interested in trying this out after watching this, just head for this. I'll link this in the description box as well. Yeah, it's completely free to download. I mean, it's a very small game file, obviously, being such an old game. I can't recommend it enough, especially if I can manage to get like a few people online that haven't been there before or that haven't thought of this game in a long time. You know, that would be then I would feel great about myself, because there are still a few people playing, but most people have stopped playing. Oh, how long have I been doing this intro for? 3 minutes. That's not too bad. Alright, so let's start Well of Souls. Play Well of Souls. Boom. Here we are. Alright. So if you want to play, I don't know how many different worlds are actually online, but the way I do it is play now, and then multiplayer game, any public mixed game server, play game, and you get a server list. Nostalgia Evergreen is the one that has a few people on. The main reason there are a few people on it is because there are a couple of people who are online all the time. They don't play the game necessarily, but they are there and they chat a bit every now and then. And when I joined, I got a bit of some starting capital and stuff like that. Very, very nice people. It also makes it a bit easier. Like, if I would have joined, if I would have started this up and I would have seen 0 here, I don't know if I would have played or not, but it is nice to see that there is a server and there are people who are still thinking about this game. So let's connect. I only now realized that I didn't have music in my ears. now I can hear it as well. So there are little messages from the admin of the server pops up with a link to the Discord, and where you can donate if you want to help out with the game. You know, it's probably this message hasn't changed since 20 years, which is crazy to think about. Get rid of that. And then let's load into Evergreen. The world of Evergreen was a paradise until the coming of the Black Wrath. Before anyone suspected its true nature, the Wrath swept across the country, devouring all that was good. You are the last hope of Evergreen, and are all that stands between it and the Wrath's demonic minions who consume all they encounter. You must incarnate in order to collect all the mythic soul armor of the ancient heroes of Evergreen. Only then do you dare to battle the Wrath. Perhaps over time, other souls will join you in your struggle. Prepare yourself. Yeah. Alrighty. Welcome to the Well of Souls, traveler. Traveler, I can help you create a new soul or restore a treasured one. When you are ready, select your soul and then incarnate into the physical world. Notice the buttons along the bottom of your screen. Alright, let's let him talk on. So basically, get a few buttons down here. You can make new characters. We're gonna make a new one, hatch a new little character. And when you make a new character, there are a couple of different classes you can start as. They don't really lock you into anything. It's more like, kind of like if you played any Dark Souls games. It's more like what you start out as. At least there are some that are a bit different. So there is Extreme. Members of this class reject the filthy contamination of gold or gifts. They use only what they find after battle. They are extreme, hardcore, old school. They are also a bit weak. They carry no gold. Then there's the Beggar. These filthy beggars depend upon your largesse. I don't know if that's how you call it, how you say it, for their success. They can carry no more than 100 gold at a time. Then the Scavenger. Members of this class reject the filthy contamination of gold or gifts. They use only what they find after battle. They carry no gold. And then there's Piano User. Members of this class live and die by the piano. They have no interest in leveling or player killing. They suck. And then there are a couple like more normal ones, like the Spirit User, the Book User, Dart User, Fist User, Music User, Bow User, Magic User, and the Sword User. Now the main difference is, you can see here, 10% magic, 90% hand. 90% magic, 10% hand. And most of the time this adds up to 100%, but with some, like the Extreme, only adds up to 90. And the Scavenger adds up to a lot more. That's too much math for me because I'm a dumb man. It's probably around 120 plus 15, so 135%. So the Scavenger is very strong, but because they can only pick up what they find, they are very restricted in that sense. And they can't buy any items. So, you know, no healing items unless you find them. So it's a very interesting run. Might do one eventually, but I'm gonna start out with something different. Or something more normal, I suppose. So, question is what? I'm a bit tempted by Spirit User. So, there are a few things actually. Any melee focused character is gonna be faster leveler. Well, that's not exactly true, but the animations are way faster. When you use spells, it takes a lot longer each fight. But there's also you can also just go 100% magic and get like spells that hit everyone. And then you can just, you know, kind of like a mage from World of Warcraft, you just farm through the content super quickly. And then if you want, in the end, you can, you know, change, I want to use the sword now. But I think these percentages stay with you. So you'll never be a proficient swordsman with a magic user class. Alright, so enough rambling on. Let's get into creating a character. So, probably not gonna do a sword user because they're kinda lame. Because it's like the default of the default, right? Magic user, it's kinda fun. Bow user is kinda cool. Archers tend to be aloof, as their elegant weapons do not require such close quarters, but only a narrow shaft stands between them and their doom. Music users. Everyone loves a good song. But people take notice when a muse in the vicinity... What? But people take notice when a muse in the vicinity. Trained in the dark side of melody, their instruments can kill. Fist user, ultimate hand warrior, dart user. Book user is kind of nice because it's like focus on magic, but hand is still in there. Education is key with these fighters. Their vast knowledge of arcane lore gives them almost magical powers. And then spirit user. I really like spirit user because you basically use... I think you use like spirit mediums to cast magic. Yeah, I am partial to a spirit user. Plus you can tame, you can use tame skills in the spirit tree. But music user is kind of funky, just because it's the dark side of melody. I think we'll go with, and I like that it's very balanced. But then this bow user is balanced as well. I think we might go with spirit user. Because I think I want to focus on magic, because I think it's a lot more interesting than the melee combat. So let's go with that. Alright, man, I've been just dragging this on. I'll probably add a footnote or like a category in the video, just so it's easy to skip this part if you just want to get into the meat of the game. Alright, let's select the name. I did have a naming standard, which was Fred and Frederica. I don't know why, it's not my name. I think I'm gonna do something different for this spirit user, something a bit magical. Like, how about let's go with a female. Something like it's a good name. Aleana or something. Let's just go with Aleana. Oh, off the woods. Can I fit that name in? Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I had one more letter to spare. Aleana of the Woods. Very good. Female. And then there's the option to be a player killer. I am gonna go ahead and yes, be a player killer. It is fine because there are not that many people playing right now. And then you choose OK and it says choose wisely. Review your PK choice. You have chosen to be a player killer. This means that while you're able to hurt other player killers, they will also be able to hurt you. And they very likely will. Repeatedly. In fact, some players do nothing more than pound on young player killers and will enjoy making your life miserable. Only choose this path if you have the stomach for it. Player killers cannot use resurrection spells on most maps. Yeah, I think it's fine. Alright. So, these are our stats. I mean, it's like dexterity is so you don't miss, but I think it's mainly for... I think it's only for melee. Agility to evade, which... we could do a bit of agility. It would be kind of nice to be able to evade some attacks, but... we'll see, because then stamina can be a bit lower if we focus... more on agility. So let's go with... well, it's kind of funny as well. You have 20 ability points left to apply. Please hurry. If you don't hurry, I think it actually bugs out and your character gets created with no extra stats. Let's put 5 in strength, 5 in wisdom to get that up a bit, agility, 2 here maybe, and then something like this. I like to do like some people, you know, they go only wisdom or like something like that, but I like to make a bit of a rounded character. Now, skins. There's a bunch of fun skins in this game that use just a sprite. You can see it down here, it's playing through like what it looks like when you're walking around, and then you have battle animations. Hoo-yah! Yeah! Ooh! Whatever. But you can also make your own, or you can use other people's, like this one. Oh. Sorry, I had to sneeze. This one is one I downloaded. We're probably not going to use it now. But you can use, I think this is from another game. You can use any sprite basically, and just if you use the template correctly. And this used to be a big thing back in the day, because if someone had a cool skin you liked, you just right clicked on them and said, I want this skin, and it just added it to your collection of skins. So in the end you used to have like hundreds of skins. Alright, so we're gonna be a spirit user, so something magical and female. There are a lot of funky dudes here, like this guy. He can be this guy. He can be a centauress. It can be Dan, the guy who made the whole thing. Hey! Can be like, you know, all these funky characters. We might be an enchantress. Probably the grey one. You can be this guy, or Griffin, or one of the heroes of different colors. You can be a hen that's drunk and I think he throws a bottle. You know, there's a bunch of crazy stuff here. I have a feeling that the Josh who donated all these art assets to the game, I think he probably was gonna use these for a different game or something, because why did this person just have all these lying around? Anyways, let's go with the enchantress. Pretty sweet skin. When I'm a male spirit user, I typically use this one. I really like that one. There's also the sorceress, which is kind of nice. I really like how you look when you move on the world map. You're just like a little blob. But I don't really like floating around like that. I think I mean, she floats around as well here, but I think I just like this one better. Let's use this skin. Boom! We're in the world. You can see here, Aleana. Got a couple of different people here hanging around, just AFKing. Here's one of them. I don't support lefty. Don't know who Lefty is, but yeah, here we are. Oh, we're in battle already. Let's flee. Alright, so there's quite a lot to unpack in this game. I'm gonna try to do it over time. Oh, battle again. So this is the world map. It's kind of like Final Fantasy, where, you know, you move around and boom, I'm in a battle with a slime. And the chicken noise is me fleeing. And then let's go to the Gateway of Dreams. This is where we were reincarnated? No, just incarnated. Here we go. Greetings, new soul. You're about to embark upon an amazing voyage of discovery. When sharing your journey with other souls, it's important that you obey the Golden Rule. Do you agree to obey the Golden Rule? Yes. Thank you, my child. You shall never regret your decision. Very well. Push the shop button when it appears. You might find equipment available for you as your level increases. Blessings upon you, soul. You're always welcome here to rest and recover. Say, Aleana of the Woods, I wonder if you could aid me in a small quest. The date of the next meeting of the Soul Brotherhood has been changed. I don't think my brother in MacGyver Castle has been told. MacGyver Castle. If you meet him in the castle, well, please let him know. Thank you, my child. Visit the town well in MacGyver Castle if you have need of training. Say, Aleana of the Woods, I noticed that you have no trophy bag. I have an old one here. It's not very big, but you're welcome to it. Here's a trophy bag. If you find you need more room, you'll have to hunt down a bag maker. Trophy bags are useful for collecting odds and ends to prove that you've been busy. And maybe you'll make a little gold in the process. You can open your bag at any time using the items screen. There is a bag button there. If you squint real hard, it sort of looks like a bag. You know what? It takes a lot of green to keep Evergreen green. And most of that comes from green jelly pigment. If you could collect 100 green jelly pigments for me, I would be most appreciative. I feel like he already has like 3 different voices. Why, there might even be some gold in it for you. Just come on by anytime you have 100 pigments in your trophy bag. Oh, someone just joined. I'm Mikia. Alright, so we got a quest from this guy. And just gotta say hello to this person. Hello, I'm Mikia. I think it's first. It's alright. Alright. Not sure if we met before. Smiley face. Smiley face. And you can see here I just started playing again, so I have 20 hours, but some of these people have many thousands of hours. So I guess these are people who play the game a bunch, and some people have been playing it since it came out and just been coming back to it every now and then. I kind of want to do the same. I really like the vibe. The music is so cozy. You can just chat to people. You know, sometimes I play it like this, because this is more like it used to be back in the day. You know, let's get rid of this. But I think it actually kind of looks better. Yeah, but let's do it like this for now. Right, so maybe you're not in my soul diary. Have you been getting on recently? Yeah, just only started playing recently again. Haven't played in many years. I don't get on very often, just when I have the time for it, mostly so I can invite other people to the Wohoo. I'm actually recording to make a YouTube playthrough. Not that I have a YouTube channel yet. I haven't set one up yet. But hoping to maybe, but wanna put more was content up there. I used to play in the 90s and played a bit now and then since. Super neat. Alright, let's get on with it. So, we're currently in the Well of Souls. Well, actually not. We're in the Gateway of Dreams, which is connected to the Well of Souls, I think. If we click on the well, it says, leave this body. Do you wish to disincarnate from this body and return to the Well of Souls? No, I do not. In the 90s, so about when it was created, that's neat. I started in 2003. I remember it was so much fun when a lot of people yes. Hope there can be a resurgence, a new wave of players. Alright, I might cut this out. We'll see. I might leave it in. Alright. So alright. Let's just do this in case I cut this out. Hello and welcome back. I've just been chatting a bit with someone else on the server. Let's go through a bit of stuff here. We're currently in the Gateway of Dreams, which is connected to the Well of Souls, which is where all the souls reside. There's a shop here where we can buy a bunch of stuff. All these item pictures are amazing. Let's check the armor, for example. This horrible thing. It's just a bunch of sweet old. I don't even know what files they used back in the day. Like, was it PNGs or JPEGs or probably BMPs, right? That was what you used to use. Yeah, so we're gonna be using hex for the spirits. So they look like this. It's a bunch of different hexes and they all have a nice little art on them, which is also a reason I like them compared to, you know, let's say you use swords and you're gonna just go through a list of regular ass looking weapons. And if you have staff, it's a little bit more interesting, but I really like hex. Because this also, books are kind of interesting because they give these other little arts, more like old style art, but yeah, hex. Alright, so we have currently 500 GP, which I think is gold points or something, I don't know. And we have PP, we don't have a PP, it's not because we're a woman, it's because PP stands for participation points. I don't know what, I'm gonna ask actually. By the way, what is TNL? I can't remember. And then we have our health and our mana. Rad mic waves. Oh, TNL is 10. Ah, that makes sense. To next level. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I never understood. Okay, so we need 14 XP for the next level. Hey, critter. Oh, and they return to the Well of Souls. They're probably gonna come back with another character. Alright, so we got the shop. Let's do a little bit of shopping. We'll buy like the first set of things, maybe. I mean, this has 1 defense. It's not even really worth the money. You know, yeah, let's not buy any items except we buy the weapon. Basil is now Amikia. Alright. Oh, and you can see them moving around here on the world map. They went into the cave. Page and Critter seems to be their names. Alright, right. Good to know. Alright, so we've bought this one. Then we go to the equip screen. This is our character. We have no attack or defense. Let's equip this. Boom. We now have 5 defense, or 5 attack. You can train hand, which is like basically your weapon skills. You can use PP to increase it. You can train your pet if you have one, but we don't. You can either buy them or tame something in the wild. And that's about it in here. We got the map, obviously, with the people on. We got stats. Here we are. Woo! We have spells. So the spell system is pretty unique. You have elements here, and let's say the arrow pointed upwards here to life like this. That would mean this number would probably read 1 point something. And if it read 1 point something, that would mean that we would not only have access to buy life 0. Oh shit, let's do this. Right. Life. Here. Not only life 0, but also life 1 spells. Also bought with PP. So the higher your element skill is, the more like strong and complex spells you can get access to. And it's also spirit is strong as nature, and nature strong as spirit, and vice versa. Now death will also be strong against water, not only fire, because it's still pretty much on the other side. However, nature is not good against water, and so on, right? You getting me? The farther away on the elemental chart it is, the stronger it is against that element. And a pretty fat check. Ooh, someone's getting money. And if I increase spirit and use spirit a lot, it will decrease my nature skill. So you have to be a little bit strategic about what elements you choose if you want to go all the way out into an element. You can also be an all-rounder and have like maybe level 6 or 7 out of 9 in everything. But then you probably have to upkeep a bit and tweak so you make sure everything is high enough skill level. But yeah, we don't have any PP, so we can't get any spells. And then we have our items here, and this is a trophy bag. Like if you squint, it looks like a bag. Yeah. Alright, let's pump out. And let's fight some slimes. So he needs 100 slime in order to complete that quest. And then you have hunt. Hunt is basically an ability that you level up by using. It looks like this. Makes a little drum sound. And the more you level it up, the more you'll be able to see creatures around you and where they are. And eventually you can just press Hunt and you will get into combat. But we can't really now, so we're just going to be moving about and clicking on Hunt constantly. Going to equip to be able to fight. This green jelly, oh my lord, kill it. Kill this green jelly, and we got a bunch of XP. Woohoo! I am now a level 1.6 charlatan. Alright. So, this is basically what we're gonna be doing for a while. This game is pretty grindy. I might skip ahead a bit. We'll see. I mean, there's only so much to chat about while just grinding away, right? You know, typically when I play this game... Oh, we leveled up. Typically when I play it, I have something else on my second monitor, but I do not right now. So let's level up, and I guess we're gonna put some points into agility, wisdom. Jarvis, another player, and we could put a bit more into strength. Guess we can put maybe 1 or 2 into strength, 1 in stamina, and whoops, 1 more into wisdom. Alright. Jarvis. Yo. Yeah, there's actually a bunch of people on now. Alright. Let's keep on hunting. Level 1 hunting skills. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And I have 98 PP, so pretty soon we can start getting our first spells. If you see this white circle that appears before I hit something, that is basically guaranteed hit if your enemy is inside that. Otherwise you might miss, depending on your dexterity, I think. Jarvis was garroted by a giant wasp. No. Hey, sometimes it's just time together that makes it blah 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 blah. Alright, it's just regular old chatting away. We'll see if I censor the chat or not. Just like I'll ask actually. Well, actually I won't. I'll ask in the end. Because if I ask now, I might be like, people are like, oh yeah, I'm okay with it, and then still they stop speaking. So let's ask later. Alright, so our stats are looking pretty nice. Put a bit into agility, put some in wisdom, some here, maybe 1 there. Alright. PP is in 302, so we can buy a spell. I'm sorry, they're playing a piano user, nice. Right, new spell. Let's see, so we're gonna go with Spirit probably. The problem is that there are a lot of air and spirit and fire enemies. There are quite a lot of these as well, of course, but especially in the beginning. So it's good to get some from the other side as well, like some nature probably. I might do, actually not nature because it's the exact opposite, but maybe earth, spirit and life might be what we go for. A Joe class Dan made, they're weak as hell. Oh yeah. Let's start with spirit anyways. Whisper. Boom. Here we go, here's Whisper. So down here we have some action buttons, or whatever you want to call it, hotkeys. The first three, F2, F3, F4, are basically the last weapon you used, last spell you used, and the last item you used. Then you have 8 buttons that you can hotkey stuff to. So we're gonna put Whisper to F5. Typically I don't use the actual keys, but this means that you can click here instead of going into these menus, because when you're in spells menu, you cannot use your weapon. So you either have to go into equip, or you use these buttons to change, right? So that's why these are nice. So let's try our new spell on some slimes. Level 2 hunting skills. Now you start seeing these pop up. Let's throw this. Zoom. 18 damage. Not bad at all. Typically, you know, because you don't have that much money starting out, I try to like not buy, because I think every second level you typically get a whole new set of equipment available from the store. But I sometimes in the beginning skip the first 10 just by the weapons that are like maybe level 5 weapon, and then level 10 I get the whole set, just because I feel like you're wasting your money, because it's so easy in the beginning just killing these slimes, right? Yeah, so my stats are a bit low, and if I feel like I need a heal, I just pop into the Gateway of Dreams, boom, healed. Can do more hunting. Aleana of the Woods casts Whisper. Yeah, the music as well is like, I think some is original maybe, but some is not. There's like Mortal Kombat music, there's a bunch of different music. I mean, the sound effects are amazing, but also horrible, you know. Maybe we can team up with someone eventually, if we're on roughly the same level. Let's just pump into wisdom right now. Maybe put a few into agility. Hopefully we can start dodging some attacks eventually. I haven't really been checking if I've been dodging. Let's level 3 hunting skill. We're probably gonna stop killing slimes after this level. Now, slimes are always good to kill because of how quickly you can kill them. You get PP very quickly. Your PP raises with incredible speed. Limel, I'm 7 years old. I like PP jokes. Oh, my spell failed. I wonder if that's because I don't have dexterity, or because they're water. Yeah, maybe I should get a bit more dexterity, because I'm failing quite a few spells here. I'm gonna ask. By the way, does dexterity count for spells as well? Let's heal up real quick, just get the mana back up. I think so. Does to an extent. Yeah, I keep getting spell fails. And they attack pretty quickly if you don't get your attacks in. So it might seem like it's like turn-based, but it's not. Like if you're not clicking, then they're gonna be attacking pretty quickly. Oh, we got quite a lot of PP. Okay, yeah, I'm getting a lot of spell failed, so I'll try. If you use the all spells, if you use the all spells, right, dex doesn't matter. Alright, the spell could fail, but it will never miss. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of spell fails at the moment. And I'm low dex. Level 22 student for Basil. Alrighty. Probably level up on these guys. Now, you can move around over the entire screen, like I can go up here into this corner and hide almost completely, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And that's something you can do. Oh, hey, let's pop into a camp. Hey, Obison. I wonder if they're also a player killer. Yep. So I might have to exit quickly if they attack me. Man, it's been so long since I was in a camp with another. Ah, it's nice. And now I just stop playing killing. No, I think they're a golden soul, and that's why they're says in orange. And a golden soul has like access to a bunch of commands because they paid like $25. Which I do not, but I'll probably buy it. I would recommend putting points into wisdom, dex, and lastly stamina. Agility won't make much difference, and as a spell user you have no use for strength. Woo! Who's this? This is Quiverlord 100. I don't know if it's worth, but was thinking about trying to be a hybrid and some agility to not take as many hits, but might not be worth the investment. Melee / spell hybrid. different class. You can complete your stats with seeds later. Only like a starter option. Ninja is a good class. Don't even know if I saw ninja. Yeah, we might start over then again, or. I'll probably try this for a while longer just to see how it feels. Maybe change it later to compare. Oh, this music is so good. I love this song. It's such a short loop, but I really like it. I always hum it. Oh yeah, if I leave the entire camp, everyone gets pooped out, right? You can raise sand in other users' class weapons, but it really will only make it so you can use the other class's weapons. You'll still be weak using them since it's not your class. Sorry. Alright. Can I do /wave? Is that how it works? Wait, why did it open a... How do you wave, by the way? Why does it open a... It opens a error opening help in Windows. What? How do you wave, by the way? I can't send a message. I don't know if it's fucked. Best. Oh. Kept opening Microsoft Hub page instead of sending my message. How do you wave? Time for ice cream. I'm gonna pop out of this and do a bit of hunting. Let's kill some more jellies. Alright, more wisdom, more strength, more agility. Because I mean, these people might have played this game a whole bunch of times, but maybe they haven't played it this way, and maybe this way is the way, you know? You ever think about that? Put your little brain noggin. Yomi. Is that a new player? Holy, what the? Guild Ancient Age, 82,000 hours? What? Hey Yomi. Holy crap, your age. Alright. So we're level 5. Yeah, so if we look at our trophy bag now, we have 26 gel pigments. We could just farm and farm and farm and get all the gel pigments we need, but you know, we're not gonna level up from it anymore. I think it's just we're gonna be back and fight more of these anyways. Yeah, fitting guild. Yeah. You can make guilds as well, but you need at least 100 hours to be able to make a guild. Been in a lot of guilds. Warlord. Alright, let's buy a new spell book, a hex book. Blessings upon you, soul. Yeah, let's buy a new hex. Ghost hex. Which is that? Then we'll sell the previous one. And let's go fight. What would be a good thing to fight? We can fight. There's some fleas up here, I think. A bit higher up, maybe. What? It didn't die. I have a stronger weapon, but I no longer one-shot them. I guess I could use my spells. Could try attacking this guy. Let's quickly just swap over to spells so we're ready. See if we can kill the slug boy. He's earth, so it's pretty good actually, this spell. And he is water, so it's pretty good as well. Oh shit. I'm almost dead. Oh, I'm dead. Fuck. I know my spell failed. Fuck. Let's pop in here and see. Now these guys are very... I was gonna check if I could be resurrected. These guys just stand here forever and just... Oh yeah? Yeah, you're a clack dish. No, you're a ruttish, dismal, dreaming horn beast. I think you're a surly, weather-bitten lout. You're a artless, unction-snouted nuthook. Well, you're just a dreadbolted Bombay, etc. And they do it forever with like new, what's it called? Insults. Did anyone answer my question earlier? Pause. I think I have an old character in the... Oh, in the world of Souls Guild. Holy crap. Dev? Dev Guild? Alright. Let's go for fishies instead. They're a bit nicer. And they're water, so spirit steel is good against them. Oh, fishy.